Your diarrhea full of shit. Just play along, me, myself, and I, and no one else. Or let me do that over. Good God. How many people does it take to put in a concrete sidewalk? That is the most orange pests congregated in one area I have ever seen in my life. I'm thinking you could probably get away with 6. The cement truck drivers, you got to have a plan, for when they show up. See, truck drivers tend to just go. So most likely you're going to get a backup, and you're going to have a place for them to park. And then back upstairs, dump the concrete. Then you got to have a washout spot. Anyway, nobody cares. Logistics. You need a supervisor on site. But god damn, I mean, there was like 12 fucking people there. Anyway, hey boo, hey girl, how are you? How's my beautiful bride to be? But I drove past a park, and it made me think of you. Made me think of us. Because like I said, usually, the old me, I just drove through life pissed off, miserable, hating on life. Beat, whatever I say, pissed off, pissed on, beat down, drug around. Didn't eat, had a coffee. I'm not a coffee drinker. Just every now and then, coffee. But I look at situations and I picture us, you know what I mean? And what kind of dog you want. I mean, one that's good with kids, obviously, golden retrievers, labs. They're good family dogs, like amazing. Or do you want something, a small, rascally dog like a Frenchie? My mom already has 3, but maybe you want one. Maybe you want some sort of, what are they called? Terriers? I forget which brand, or which breed, which kind. The one that Ernest P. Worrell has, Rimshot. This guy's a joke. I've been ransacked. But, Jim Varney, yeah, he unfortunately died. Not sure what of. But, several years ago. But, anyway, there's going to be a time, when we're not married. We're going to just be, or, you know what I mean, don't have kids. We're going to be crazy in love, newlyweds. And there will be a time when we're just dating, which will be weird because, it's like we both, the game, and so do I. Never gonna give you up. Or however the lyric goes. I've got it posted in my funny shit. Rick Astley, if you want a good laugh. He doesn't look a day over 16. The game, and so do I. Yeah, what a clown. But, we'll be like dating, and it'll just be like, we'll be looking at each other like us. We'll be talking about our future and our kids and all that, and it's like, technically, this is our first date. But, anyway. I'm just so in love, boo. I think about you all the time. I finally stopped throwing up in the morning. I've talked about that. I was like, what the hell, Turns out that's what love is, at least in the beginning. And, and I have something else to say. I got to keep this short and sweet because my stuff is kind of full. I can only do like 10 to 12 minute audio presentations. Those, I wasn't going to say anything, but I am now. it popped up a few days ago, a table tennis racket inspection. It's legitimate, but it's used as unintentional ASMR. I've seen it before. I saw it like a year and a half ago, something like that. So I'm going to go ahead and put it in my public ASMR folder so that you know of what this topic of which I speak. And then, of course, the algorithms. Now, I wasn't watching table tennis or whatever. That just came up. So this is fate. That's where I'm going with this. I mean, everything is fate. So, see, I'm passing Dave Co. Beer, Wine, and Spirits. That's fate. Yeah, don't fuck with that no more. At least not for a bit. Got to recover and shit. You know, things are happening, you know, and I'm a new me, you know what I mean? So coming off the road and this, that, and the other. Oh, by the way, might want to include not drinking during this time, this time of transformation, transition. I watched Transformers the other day. Shit, see what I mean? This shit just keeps, you know, coming up. The Home Depot, clearly fate. I mean, I live at home, and soon you will live in my home. I'm assuming you live in an apartment right now. You know, I'm in Washington Street. I guess you could say the person I thought I was supposed to marry, Muffin, Miss Rehab, lived in Washington State. So my mirror fell off, so I got to do the thing here. It fell off. Yeah, it rattled loose. But let's see. Well, shit, yeah, is it the frontage or the main? It's the main. Blink, blink. All right, we got shit off. You turn in there, nothing that matters. Back on. And yeah, all that shit. So whatever. You know, like I said, I'm not that guy. You know, end finds double in work zone. Ooh, yes. You know. Anyway. But give me a tag here. So I'll go ahead and add this. Plant my happy ass in the middle. Actually, I'm probably plant my happy ass in the left lane. It's 3 lanes, 75 through here. Problem is, you know, you get that's not what I'm talking about. But anyway, another dude came up. He's a go-to, one of my go-to guys. You never know what's going to work with ASMR. You know, it could be a guy, gal, whatever. It could be shave. It could be whatever. And it was a tribute to that particular paddle. And the top comment is like, you've got to be really only the truly invested, you know the reference, which I happen to know what he's talking about. But anyway, the shows I was watching was, like I said, the Jurassic Park, Transformers, whatever. I was going back and forth. But the sitcoms I was watching was Everybody Loves Raymond, which is a show I didn't watch. My aunt did. She thought the relationship between Frank and Marie reminded her of her parents, my grandparents, back when they were kicking. I'd watch it every now and then. King of Queens came on next. You know, like, a series of, like, 4 shows in a row or whatever. And then it was Seinfeld, which I used to watch back in the day. And there was a scene, like I said, both of them had their renewal of their vows, because Ray taped over their wedding. It was their 10th anniversary, and it was like, ah, boo. And then there was another one with King of Queens. I don't remember why they were renewing the vows, but they were. And it was Ray Romano's 10th anniversary, and I don't think the renewing of the vows was the 10th anniversary, but they had another show where old Douglas Heffernan, for their, I believe, 10th anniversary, decided to take her where he took her to a cabin when they were dating. And it's funny because it's a sitcom, so it's supposed to be funny and shit. He took her up to a cabin where he thought he took his wife Carrie, but it turns out it was some other chick, So she's like, remember, is anything ringing a bell? She's like, no, Doug, remember the massage, the room service, because we never left the room? No, Doug, not ringing a bell. So they end up switching rooms. They get lost, and it's a funny show. You might enjoy it. But anyway, it's just everywhere I go, fate, keeps tapping me on the shoulder. Sometimes it slaps me in the face. And, oh, boo. So logistically, what are we looking at here? What are we looking at? Like I said, I'd like to come hang out down there with you in your fancy apartment there, See how this works. It worked pretty good. Just under 75. People are like marbles rolling downhill, Yeah. Seems like there was a scene in one of the Mummies. There's like 3 or 4 of them. With Brendan Fraser, in case there's any other videos, there might be some, Pixar cartoon called The Mummy. No, that's not the one I'm talking about. I'm talking about the one, with whatever. I just know I'm gonna get shot. You're not gonna get shot. You got shot. You lived. But, where there's these little gremlins running across the log with like sticks of dynamite in their hand, and they end up blowing themselves up. It's like, yeah, that reminds me of humans. So anyway, oh boo, Ryder, ever better. Again, see, fate. You're gonna be renting a Ryder truck here pretty soon. Yeah, I'm assuming the amount of shit you have, you're probably gonna want to bring some knickknacks and some dibbles and dobbles and stuff that has, meaning to you. Your dead mother gave you this, that, or the other, so. But I figure, you being as young and naive and, new to love and the world and the relationships as you are, soon, motherhood and family and all that shit, you can probably fit all your shit, in one of them medium-sized U-Haul trucks, Ryder, close enough. So look at this. Here's another one. Whoa! I used to do this with Fucko. Driving down the road, I'd be like, ooh, look, fate. Extra lease. Okay, all right. Well, you're going to be, you're in an apartment right now. Platinum. It did appear to me that you are currently living in a platinum apartment complex. I mean, that look nice. So, and your Cambodian friend whose name is Destiny. I mean, how weird is that? So, what we got? What else? This might cut short because I only have so much time. But, ooh, look at let's see what this license plate says. What does it say? What does it say? Ooh, I can wait with bated breath. Don't say shit. It's just a customer. It's just a regular plate. From North Dakota. Or South Dakota. Here's a new one. Expires August 5th. So, he's in trouble. He's going to get a ticket. They got the paper plate, that could, represent destiny, fate, a new beginning, a new ride through life, that is past due. Bud Light, what could that possibly mean? I don't know. Ready Ice, are you ready? Oh, I'm so ready, boo. Anyway.